Welcome, creatives. Miss Nikki here from Studio CIA Classes, and you asked for it, and I've got it. Another panda. This one is checking out the food selection and chose some mochi and, of course, chopsticks. We're going to start with the head of our panda, and I'm going to show you how I usually draw this, and then in part two, I will show you where I make the fuzziness or the fur of my panda, because I usually start with this smooth line with my pencil. So we're going to do a rounded shape for the head. We're going to give it a little nose and a mouth, and then oval rounded rectangles. They're like a rectangle shape, but they're rounded, more ovalish, to make the black markings of the eyes. And inside of there, we will add the actual eyes. You could add eyelashes or other details if you wanted. Not necessary, but you could. We'll give him the little ears. We're ready to add his arms and the markings where he is dark on his chest. So this arm is kind of coming up, and we want it to stop about here, just along the edge of its head. So draw the curve of the top of its little arm and then bring it down and connect. Pandas don't really have a neck. They're chunky animals. So we're just doing a smooth line again because we're going to do the fur with our markers. This arm is curved over, like the shoulder it's wrapping around. So it's going to curve out and then come back in. And we're going to connect those with a smooth line. Again, that's the separation where the panda is black versus white. We'll give it a belly. They're kind of chunky. And then its legs. Gonna have it look like it's walking, so this leg is a little more bent. And now we're ready to add the chopsticks and mochi. Usually add the chopsticks first by adding 2 little points. And then they'll get a little wider here on this side of his hand. And add the little lines that kind of separate it. For the mochi, we want to start with the plate, which is really a sideways letter C. And then we're going to build our mochi on top. You can make them bigger or smaller. And then we're going to add another letter C, kind of creating that lip of it. It's closer at the back, it's touching, and then it gets wider down here. Add the little legs for our plate or serving dish. And I added a few little circles onto the mochi, just to give them some interest. And that's the basic part of our panda. Now, the magic is when we add the cool zigzags to give it personality and fun, and coloring in those markings. So join me in the next video where we do that.